The honourable member for Okanagan Lake West, South Kelowna.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister says Canada should strive to be our own best customer. Well, Conservatives couldn't agree more, and that's why we want a one Canadian economy where a craft brewer in the Maritimes, a distiller in Ontario, or a vintner in the Okanagan can sell to any adult Canadian anywhere in this country. But his Canada Day deadline of last year to fix this has come and gone, leaving beer, wine, and spirits stuck behind trade barriers. Will this government finally live up to its own rhetoric, support our common-sense Conservative bill, and allow Canadians to finally be our own best customer?
Again, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank our colleague for his consistent work in terms of removing barriers to interprovincial trade. As he knows very well, the federal government removed all of our exemptions to free trade in Canada by legislation supported by the Conservatives in June. I know he has, and he should be as pleased as we are, that the government of Ontario and Nova Scotia recently signed an agreement to allow direct-to-consumer sale of alcohol. And I am meeting interprovincial trade ministers later this month and will absolutely go further.
Mr. Speaker, producers in my riding find it easier to ship a bottle of wine to London, England, than to London, Ontario. These trade walls are blocking the growth of producers across this great country. The Prime Minister tells Canadians that we need to focus on the things that we can control. Parliament has control over Canada Post and interprovincial shipping. I invite the Liberals to steal this idea so they could do so today. Will the Prime Minister focus on what we can control, steal my bill, finally tear down these walls for all Canadian consumers and producers, and free the beer?
Again, Mr. Speaker, our colleague has highlighted consistently one of the important challenges in having free trade across Canada. As he well knows, the regulation of the sale of alcohol is within the hands of provincial and territorial governments. However, his idea of changing Section 19 of the Canada Post Act to incentivize provinces to allow and to cooperate with the Government of Canada is a good one, and I will happily raise it with provincial ministers later this month and look forward to working with him on this important issue.